If you're serious about learning how to use AI but you don't know where to start, then this video is just for you. But before I get started, 98% of you that watch videos on this channel haven't subscribed. So if you guys are enjoying the content and want more, then please go ahead, subscribe. It is absolutely free. But let's get straight into it. So the AI that I've used to create these images is actually called Sora AI, and it's one of OpenAI's many different unique GPTs in which it can actually generate very realistic images. Now you might be asking, well, ChatGPT itself can also generate images, so why do I need to use Sora AI? That's a very good question. The reason is because ChatGPT has many different functionalities. ChatGPT is mostly used for text-based outputs. If you want to write a report, an email, or even if you want to write an essay, then you will ask ChatGPT to write those things. On top of that, they have added a photo generation feature in ChatGPT, but it's not as good as Sora AI. That's why they've made a separate AI just for creating images and videos. So when it comes to Sora AI, it's one of the most advanced image gen features, but it only works if you know how to prompt it correctly. Let me give you an example. On screen right now, you have me on Sora AI, and if I were to try out a simple text prompt, let's say a panda hugging a tree. Now that of course is a very simple prompt and it's very self-explanatory what I'm asking for, and it will generate me these images. Now the problem with these images is that it's not the image that is generated, it's actually what I'm asking for. And the reason why that's such a huge problem is because I'm not very specific enough in what I'm asking. Whereas OpenAI recommends us to be as specific as possible. What aspect ratio do you want the photo? How many pixels? What do you want the panda to look like? What type of tree should it be hugging? What should be the landscape be? What should be the foreground, the background? All those different types of questions you should be answering in that prompt so that Sora AI itself can be very explicit to what you're wanting and then produce that similar out. It can even generate cartoon style images or Ghibli style images, as we've seen in the past few months was a huge trend. So if you really want to be a photo expert or graphic design expert, then you don't have to learn graphic design. You can just use Sora AI to do it. Now I'm going to redo this prompt again, but this time I'm going to add a very descriptive, very unique prompt that I wrote myself and put it into Sora AI, and we'll see what it generates. So as you can see on screen right now, we have photo number 1, which we use the prompt a panda hugging a tree, and photo number 2, which was generated also by Sora AI. We use the second prompt, which we wrote ourselves. And you can see the differences between the two photos. Whereas the first photo isn't that specific enough. It doesn't have much detail to it. It's just very generic. Whereas the second photo, I was a lot more specific, a lot more detailed, a lot more oriented in what I wanted, and therefore Sora AI was able to give me those specific out. Now you can also use Sora AI to generate videos, but that is paid. So if you do want to generate AI videos, then you will have to get the paid version of Sora AI. Otherwise, if you still just want to generate images, then that is definitely free. Now you might be asking, is there any limitations for Sora AI to generate any image? Yes, there are. Firstly, you want to avoid any sort of inappropriate, very horrorsome prompts or images that you want to generate, because it will not allow you to do that, of course, for many reasons. So please do not prompt anything to Sora AI that could be very bad, very inappropriate, very horrorsome as well. Because if you do that, then the more times you do that, then you will be, of course, banned from using Sora AI. The secondly is because don't rely on Sora AI too much, because even if you are very specific on how you prompt your images, there will be a few couple of defects in that image which will make it look like it was AI generated. So you can't fully fool someone who knows how to use AI. But if you were to pull up something like this in front of a person who hasn't used Sora AI, then they'll most likely think that it is real. And thirdly, if you are a graphic designer, I would not say that Sora AI is replacing you, but I think it's an advantage for you guys, because you can now create images in a more sleek, in a more quicker way compared to what you guys were doing before, which manually using Photoshop or any sort of other image creation tool. I also know that Photoshop has its own image gen AI installed into it. So if you guys are using that, then also that's really great. But if you do want exclusive photos, try Sora. But that is it for this video. Please comment down below what you guys are going to use Sora AI for. And if you guys haven't seen this video yet, then please make sure to go watch it. It is very, very awesome. But in the end, I'll see you guys in the next video.